Okay, I'm back. Man, it feels really good to be doing shooters again. It really does.
Teresa, I'm at the elevator shaft.
Red section has locked down all of the elevator controls. Use the computer in the security office to turn the controls back on.
Right.
Don't set it up next to the truck! No time to move it. Someone's coming.
How do they even see me? Why do I hear music? I thought I turned all that off. There we go. Yeah. Excuse me. You guys may have different opinions than myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm one of those people, in case you've never watched one of my Let's Plays before that involve shooters, I'm one of those people who believe that music doesn't add atmosphere. It can, but it isn't really needed. I don't think. Like the stuff you hear now, like the wind blowing and my footsteps and everything else, that's atmosphere, in my opinion. Music is just noise. You know, it's noise tuned to a certain pitch or to a certain whatever. You know, it's focused noise. Focused and organized noise. Yeah, the prime example is the very first cutscene. You know, during the cutscene, you can say, "Oh, okay, well," excuse me. You can say, "Oh, yeah, well, the music was adding atmosphere." Well, if the music was adding atmosphere, why couldn't you hear the characters' voices over the music? I mean, I couldn't hear it. Maybe you guys could hear it. I had to kind of strain almost to hear the characters talking because the music is all over the place. So, you know, it's loud 1 minute, it's soft 1 minute, it's loud the next minute, it's soft the next minute. It's just, it has no place. Now, like maybe like in movies or something, in movies where like my input isn't needed constantly, where all I have to do is sit back and watch, then that's fine. But in a game or something that that requires interactivity, constant interactivity on my part, then I prefer to not hear anything.
We lost one!
Come on, use the cover. Grief, come on. He's not taking cover. What the heck? Finally. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I have to hold it, I believe. That's what it was. So nothing wrong with the cover system. I was just doing it wrong. Excuse me. I think some games do like get music right, like because there are times when I like games where like the music is like it's like low during like the shooting parts. You know, but like when you, I don't know how to put it. All I know is like you know, there's a time and a place for it. There's no place for it really, but if it is being used properly, then there's a time and a place for it. I remember one thing that made me stop using music was I was playing Duke Nukem 0 Hour on the N64 like years ago, and I had the music all the way up, and I was doing my thing, you know, going from corridor to corridor, fighting monsters, and just having a good time. And you know, with Duke Nukem, it's all like rock and roll. So maybe this is a bad example, but whatever.
Teresa, I found a body, not one of the terrorists.
Refinery worker?
No, I know this man. Jack Miller, NSA. What the hell was NSA doing here?
I'll see what I can find out.
Dig quietly. I'm beginning to think there are other reasons we were sent in alone.
On it.
Miller has a security card key that reads B1. Maybe we'll unlock some answers. Logan out.
Yeah, maybe Duke Nukem is like a bad example because, you know, like Duke Nukem soundtracks, or at least the ones I've played, they're all like rock and roll and stuff. But I was doing my thing, you know, playing my game, enjoying myself, and my health was like draining. You know, like, I looked at my health, and like my health was going from like 99 or like 70 something to 0 almost, and I'm like, what's going on? You know, and I turn around and there's an enemy shooting me. Like, no lies, an enemy standing right beside me, shooting me in the head or wherever he was aiming for, and I couldn't even hear him. And I was like, okay, music off, no more music. You know, that was just ridiculous because it all boils down to
Check it out.
I guess the mixing or whatever. Because I have a few friends who are they dabble in sound engineering and you know, the mixing of music and stuff like that, and also live sound. And that's just bad mixing. You know, like where one thing is overpowering another thing, especially when there's dialogue, and you can't hear any dialogue because of the music, or you can barely hear the dialogue because of the music. That's, in my opinion, that's not really good.
What are you doing? Damn it, stop watching me. You're supposed to be looking outside.
Like right here, I don't want music. I don't want music. Why? Music has atmosphere. What atmosphere? You hear that sound? You hear my footsteps? Well, not quite, but this is atmosphere. You know, you don't need music for this. Okay. I mean, I also think, like, you know, the reason people say or try to think that, like, you know, that like music belongs in games is because of movies. Like, if there were, it's kind of stupid, but like, if there were no movies or whatever, I can't say that, but like, what makes people think that music or the games need music? You know, like, what makes you even make that comparison? Oh, the only thing missing from this game is music. What can you relate that to other than a movie? Because obviously you're thinking, well, when I watched James Bond or when I watched the newest Mission Impossible, that had music in it. This is kind of like a movie, you know, but it's just an interactive movie. This needs music. You know, like, if it wasn't for cinema, you know, like, how would we even decide that something needs music? You know, that comes from cinema. And I say that to say, like, there's a big difference between a game and a movie. And
Teresa, I'm at the security console. Nothing.
Try your EDSU goggles. Trace the circuit to the override switch.
And like, when I sit down to watch a movie, I want to watch a movie. I don't want to sit down and play a game. I want to sit down and watch a movie. When I sit down to play a game, I want to play a game. I don't want to watch a movie, you know. And you know, there's certain feels you can get from games, or a certain satisfaction or whatever that you can get from games that you can't get from a movie, and vice versa. So I think the only reason people even decide, oh
Found
well,
it.
this needs
Overriding.
music,
Good.
or
Now
the
you should
music
be
is
able to
bad,
access the computer.
is because of you know, because of what they see on TV. That's just my opinion. Now, when it comes to RPGs, excuse me, environments in RPGs tend to be a little bland. Not visually, but like musically, or not. Well, I don't know how to put it. In RPGs, I look for a different type of immersion.
He's in the security room. Cover me.
Excuse me. When I play an RPG, I'm trying to immerse myself into like a. Hang on a second.
Cover me. Man down.
Yeah, when I play an RPG, I'm trying to immerse myself into the battle system, the item crafting, and the item management, and the loot or whatever. You know, that's a different type of immersion than when I play a shooter. When I play a shooter, I'm trying to immerse myself into, like, you know, the look of the guns, the feel of the guns, the sound of the guns, and you know, the sound of the environment. You know, because not all shooters have very atmospheric like environments. Like some shooters, there are no wind sound effects, there are no whatever. And those games are good too. There's even immersion to be had in those types of games. You just gotta look for it or something. Gotcha. I love how this game has a crouch feature and it has a cover system. That's very nice. You know, I know it sounds small or whatever, but a lot of games don't do that. Like a lot of games, they just have a, or some games, they'll have either or. They have a cover system, but no crouch system. I mean, you it's the type of thing where you'd have to play a lot of shooters to understand. And I don't mean to brag or nothing, but I play a lot of shooters, and I have a lot of shooters. I'm a shooter enthusiast, or a PlayStation enthusiast, PlayStation 2 enthusiast. Where's that last enemy?
Open fire.
Another thing I like is how you can aim while you're on this wire thing. I know it's a small thing, but it's kind of stuff I appreciate. I like how it's back and forth. That's pretty neat. You don't see that a lot in PS2 games. I mean, I believe Splinter Cell has something like that, but he's using his hands to move. He's not really using a device. Although I haven't played the Splinter Cell games before. I own all of them, but in the videos I've seen, the gameplay videos I've seen, he was using his hands. Now, maybe in later installments of the Splinter Cell series, he probably has the same device as Logan has right now, and or something similar to it. But from what I've seen, he from that one gameplay clip, he was using his hands. The only other shooter I've seen that in would probably be or would definitely be Damnation for the 360, and I think it's for the PS3 as well, and probably the PC. He does the same thing that Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell games does. He uses his hands. I like that right there. I like that whole thing because certain games you have to wait till you get all the way across, and then start shooting or take cover, and it's a nice, in my opinion, a nice addition to a nice and welcome addition to the shooter genre, if I say so myself.
We lost one!
They're just unending. Do I have to? Perfect. Not perfect, but Let's go.
Black King, this is Red Jack. I've got him.
Then take him out. You're jeopardizing this entire operation.
Red Jack's wearing some kind of Kevlar. Bullets won't affect him.
You have to come out sometime.
Are you the leader?
What do you say?
Tell me what you're doing here.
Questions?
Where are you holding Freeman?
What do you think?
Okay, how do I made it to this part before when I was testing the game out.
Why are you here?
I
Is
just
this
don't
an interrogation?
I know. The tank on his back.
Yeah, tank on his back. There it is.
Who are you working for?
Let's
Excuse me.
negotiate.
Are you the leader?
What are you saying?
I wonder, are they even talking to each other, or just spouting random comments? Because the back and forth chatter is not really making a lot of sense. No, you fool! No, 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 no! This is ridiculous.
Tell me what you're doing here.
Questions?
Where are you holding Freeman?
What do you think?
Why are you here?
Is this an interrogation?
Interrogation's over. Teresa,
Yikes.
target code named Red Jack is down. Teresa, I'm at the maintenance elevator. Got a location on target code named Black King?
I'm working on it.
Leon, come in. Teresa, I've lost contact with Leon. Has she checked in?
Negative. I lost contact 10 minutes ago. They might be jamming her signal.
Let me know when you hear from her. Heading down. Logan out.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.